Hello, friends from the future. It's Dave. I'm from the past. Today is March 3rd, 2020. I wanted to let you know how to put this thing together. So, if you want to see the different parts we've got the base, we've got a couple of the main pieces, and then this is the slider. This is the beginning of how to clamp down, connects with these. We've got some washers here that we've been using, spacers, two different kinds of pins, one with spacers on them, and then one that are straight pins. So anytime you're starting, you can start off with using your starter end with clamps, but we basically are hooking it on to the bottom here. You just get underneath it, and then you'll want it pretty tight. It definitely has a tendency to move as you go, so you just kind of reach it underneath. It doesn't need to be crazy tight, but just make sure it's firmly on there. And then the first thing that'll go on top, you'll see this first one has round edges on the top side, and you can actually see where we're sliding the main slide. So if it was upside down, it'd have these sharp edges, and it'll just turn out a little bit different for you. So just make sure it's rounded, and you can see that the long end goes here. On top of this, we're going to put the spacers to each one of these, and then we're in the process of getting correct washer sizes to try to fill the gap. But we're doing the metal spacers in the back, and then we've got two rubber ones at the front right now is what we're doing. Ideally, we'll have 4 of the same ones. There's no question to ask there. So that's good. And then this piece here has the same thing where it's rounded a little bit at the top, and so you'll do that. And then also you have this section here that's going to be the back side. This piece is going to go like this, so you want to have that at the back side of the whole fixture. So we're making it so the circle is closer to you here, and then you'll put this right on the back, and then you can put the clamps on. Again, this is something that you're going to want it to be tight. If it ends up being a little loose, you'll just start making a gap, and then beef will start oozing out more and more. So, but again, doesn't have to be crazy tight. About 30 foot-pounds of pressure. There it is. Got it. Okay. Then we've got this. Just kind of screws right into this main hole. There's your cylinder for the beef. Then we can attach your lever. Here, the lever's going to use these pins with no spacer. Here are the pins for the spacers. We'll use those at the end. Plugs right in for the back. Just kind of rest it like that. This is the next one, and it's just it only goes on one way here. So that one's good, and then this we go to this end here. And then that's what's actually going to go in and press the beef down. So it'll go all the way down as you're going. And then here's the slide. Just fits right in the center there. You should be able to move it freely. If you went too tight, then you won't be able to move it, and you can just back it out just a little tiny bit, and it'll slide back and forth. And then you have two pinholes here. One's in the back and one's in the front. Again, this is the one with the spacer, and that spacer allows for a gap, an air gap here at the base, so that you can actually see the beef coming out, and it lets the relief of pressure go when you're actually pressing down. So what we'll do, you'll see in the next video. Thank you.